Good evening, everyone. It's Mohi from Singapore Maths Academy, bringing to you another question from the CSSE 2015 maths paper. We're going to jump onto this question, which is a quite challenging question because of the way they've written the question and the disproportionate way they've kind of labeled the axes as well. So let's jump onto the question and see what we can do. So in this question, it says the diagram shows a grid with coordinates marked for 3 points. You can see X here, and you've got another point here with Y and another point here. So the first point is not X actually, it's a point that doesn't have the X coordinate so far. And you've got another one that doesn't have the Y coordinate. So it's starts off quite a simple question. What is the value of X? Which I think most of us should be able to work out. And so let's have a look at how to solve this question. So it says here, what is the value of X? We're trying to work out this value here. That's the X coordinate here. Now we can see that actually it's on the same axis as, is on the same Y plane, I should say, as this value here. So if this point here is 2, 5, that must mean this X value is also 2. X is equal to 2. So we've got X equals 2. Great. And what else can we work out from there? Well, in the next question is asking you to work out what Y is. Okay. And this is where the challenge kind of begins, right? Because it seems quite a challenging question. How do we work out Y? We don't have any of the values that kind of stand out for Y. We don't have an X value here. Oh, do we? Oh, we do actually. We have a 6. We don't have the Y value here. We don't know what this is. And that's what we're trying to work out, the Y value. So with that in mind, we know, and this is where the challenging aspect comes from, we know that when we go across 2, because it's a straight line, whenever we go across 2, we go up by 5. Okay, every time we go across 2, we go up by 5. And so we know this is 2 and this is 6. And so when we go up to 4, up by 4, another 2, that doesn't look like the same triangle because it's not drawn to scale. And this is where the challenge comes from, because it doesn't look right, whatever the answer is going to be, because we're saying that's another 2 going across, and that must be another 5 going across, so that must be 10. That's another 5 here, because we've said that this triangle tells us that every time we go across 2, because it's a straight line, we go up by 5. So we've gone across 2 again, we're at 4, and we go up by 5. So from 5 to add another 5 is 10. And then we go across 2 again to get to 6 on the x-axis. So we go up another 5 here, and so that's 5, 10, and another 5 is 15. So this must be 15 here. Okay, the Y value must be 15 because it's proportional. It's a straight line, it goes across. And what that means for us is that every time we go across 2, we have to go up 5 because it's on that straight line. Okay, the reason why this is a bit more challenging is because it's slightly unfair, because obviously not everything is going to be drawn to scale. Most things are not drawn to scale on graphs and on any kind of pictures of shapes. But what happens is they try to make it like it's fairly reasonable, whereas in this example it doesn't seem reasonable at all. But that's the most efficient way we can think of this problem, where we need to know on a straight line, if we go across once, we go up a certain amount, and if we go across twice, we go up the same amount if it's a straight line. Okay, and that happens all the way through. So that's the end of this question. It was a challenging question, I'm sure, for those who took this exam in 2015, especially if you haven't come across this type of question before, or you haven't spent much time on straight line graphs, and so it might have taken you a bit longer. However, hopefully with this suggestion, with this strategy, if you come across a question like this again, you can see straight away how to solve this with this strategy. If you have any questions, further questions on this question or any other question from this paper, feel free to leave a message. Even if it's a different paper, give us a message and we will love to analyze that question and go through it in a future video of ours. If you have any suggestions for us, feel free to reply to this video and leave a message, comment, any other kind of helpful comments, or if we can improve on anything, let us know. If you're looking for maths tuition, we would love to support your children. If you have children in primary school or preparing for 11 plus, GCSE maths, or even A-level maths and science, then let us know and we would be happy to recommend anyone else if we can't do it ourselves, or we would love to support your child all the way through their maths education and science education, in fact, throughout secondary school and beyond. Take care, everyone. Bye.